Hello, it's Kari. It's Saturday, December 17th, 2016. Um, Yesterday I got paid and I have enough for rent and some left over, so I have at least gas and other stuff I can take care of. Oh, that was such a relief. Such a relief. I wanted to talk about something that's, I don't know, I guess I really didn't expect to experience this on the level that I have, but Um, okay, so when I came to terms with being trans and started my transition, you know, I had anger issues most of my life, and, dealing with the anger and my past and the pain from my past and how I associate with the world is stuff that still needs work. But when I started my transition, this stuff went away. And now that I've been on hormones 7.5 months, I'm more settled into the woman I am. And there are still things I need to fight for. I need my voice vocal therapy. I need to have electrolysis or laser hair removal done on my face. How can I hate that? I hate shaving. Hate having it there, God. So anyway, I recently, I would say over the past week, these old things and these old ways of reacting to the world have started coming back, and some of these issues have really come to the foreground. And if you've seen these videos, those major issues, really didn't go away, but there's other stuff there. Because everything took a back seat to transition and concentrate, because that's all I could think about. I have so many hobbies, and I couldn't do any of them. I still really can't. I'm just barely starting to get back into writing, and only in minor ways. It's been 2 years, a little bit longer than 2 years, that I really haven't done any of my hobbies. I haven't had the time, the energy, or even the focus. So now I'm basically coming back into Kari. I'm no longer Sam. And I'm settling into who I am, and so these problems of life that everybody else has to deal with and whatever gets in the way, now I can deal with these things without this huge weight. I'm showing the world who I am. Be damned anybody's opinions. I am me. Oh, it took so long. And, I am so lucky to have great friends that show me that when I go through my moments, that I am worth putting up with. There's this one particular friend, and that I rely real heavily on, and I was really scared that this friend would just kind of say, well, you know what, this shit ain't worth it. Because so many people from my past did that. I was abandoned by a lot of people because I wasn't worth putting up with. And I am worth it. That was a shock. I went so long thinking I wasn't worth it. It's really funny how life goes. And so this friend it's just amazing. Yeah, I've never really had a friendship like this one. It's just now that I trust this person really more than I've trusted anyone, and let this person in more than I've ever let anybody in. And so, I kind of go through these moments of, it's just this rejection is coming, this rejection is coming, and I kind of preempt it with some behavior that's not healthy. Because ultimately, I do trust this person implicitly, but it's just this shit gets in my head, and it's me, and it's just learning how to ride the moment out is difficult for me, especially when my head gets in these spirals. Fucking hate that. Because I'm a very emotional and passionate person. And, my father said to me once I've never met anybody as passionate about you, because it's just, you either really love something or you really hate it. And at the moment I took that for, fact. It's the way my dad kind of came across as, this is fact. I'm very knowledgeable and I'm very cold and logical. And, learning that that wasn't the case and that I needed to weigh everything. Weighing what I was told and weighing life. But I realized with my dad and that whole thing that, yeah, I'm a passionate person. But, these things were thrown into an extreme with me. I couldn't express who I was because I didn't even know who I was. And so my passions and emotions had to boil over into other areas because it didn't get the release it was needing. The proper release, the proper area for release. I have recently started kind of going through, thinking about my old high school friends and junior high friends and even elementary school. There was one friend in particular I've been trying to find and contact. And I'm pretty sure I found out who it was. And when I got there, it was, I couldn't even send a friend request. So it's kind of like, oh, so they found me first. And it's like, oh, hell no. So the girls that I contact, the women from my past, they'll accept the friendships. I have several friends from high school that are still my friends on Facebook that were friends that we yada 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 before I transitioned, before I came out on Facebook. And they don't really look at my posts. I don't really look at them. Theirs. It's okay. A lot of the other men, though, that I've been contacting from my past, it's they will not accept the friend request. It's really funny in a tragic sort of way, because I think that how wasted is them not making an effort, because this is something truly fucking amazing. Being trans and knowing somebody who is trans is a great opportunity to get out of your head and to get out of your life. My trans friends, it's just the whole gamut of emotions and life and everything. It's ran in the shoes of somebody who's trans. And a different perspective is invaluable. Take these different perspectives and think about it, because I love new shit. I love it when I run into something I haven't known before. And I was kind of scared of people. I didn't know how to interact with them. It was difficult. I could do it in an ancillary introduction kind of way, but after a little time, I would just kind of close off. And then working past that closed off point to where I could open up to somebody and be a bit of a friend, that kind of shit takes months with me sometimes. But I found that it used to. Not anymore. It's nice. I'm just gonna make this a short video. I was gonna talk about Christmas. Oh shit. Oh well, that's the one for next time. Yeah, this year has brought up a lot of Christmas issues. Christmas time was very bad for me in my childhood and growing up with my family. So I'll talk about that next time. Enjoy your Saturday. Lord knows when I'll post this.